Project Guardian. That is the name of a new local and federal law enforcement program focusing on getting guns off the streets and out of the hands of those who illegally have them. WJZ is live. Rachel Carden has more on the new partnership. Rachel?
And really the goal is to cut down on gun violence. Halting traffic would do that, according to the federal prosecutors we heard from earlier today. They say overall it should bring crime down. Violent nights, tragic days in Baltimore City, many filled with the crackle of gunfire.
The correlation between the availability and the use of illegal guns and violent crime is undeniable.
Undeniable and shocking as our city surpasses 300 homicides for the year, many of those deaths caused by guns. Now, because of the aggressive pursuit of recent cases, we know many of the guns in the hands of criminals are not legally owned.
Those firearms were ultimately trafficked across state lines into Maryland and Washington, D.C. 3 of the firearms the man illegally purchased have already been recovered by law enforcement after being used in a number of violent crimes.
The guns fall into the wrong hands, a crime occurs, the gunman might get caught, but now they're not the only one being punished.
If you lie and buy a firearm for someone else, you will be prosecuted with a felony. If you lie and attempt to buy a firearm, known as lying and trying, you will be prosecuted with a felony for the attempt. If you are prohibited from possessing a firearm and do so, you will be prosecuted with a felony.
Maryland U.S. Attorney Robert Hur said a 2019 case landed a local man 15 years behind bars in a federal prison for doing just that.
Terrell Elliott used Instagram to sell guns illegally, including to minors. He knew that he was selling guns to customers who wanted to use those guns to commit robberies and drug dealing.
Now, this all comes from a push from the United States Attorney General Barr, who says the goal for 2020 is to cut down on violent crime. Again, he thinks halting the trafficking of guns and keeping them away from people who are not supposed to have them could help with that effort. For WJZ, I'm Rachel Carden.